Well, we're interrupting the normal course of programming to go live to the Iranian Foreign Ministry, where Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif and newly elected Secretary General of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Iyad Madani, are holding a joint press conference. Let's listen in.
He has been appointed to this position for almost a month ago. His Excellency Mr. Iyad Madani, the Distinguished Secretary General, is a prominent political figure and a prominent cultural figure of the brotherly government of Saudi Arabia. And he has been granted this position since January 2014. He has been appointed as the OIC Secretary General, and I'm certain that during his tenure, this organization, which is a very important organization for all of its 57 member states, the Islamic states, and is actually the second international organ next to the UN, the second biggest organization, and hopefully this organization would contribute to the achievement of the Islamic goals. The OIC has major and rather huge capacities. The Islamic Republic of Iran, as an old member and an effective member of the OIC, and as a country that considers the OIC principles as its own foreign policy principles, Iran attaches a special significance to the OIC, and in the course of and at the time of holding the 8th summit meeting of OIC, the Organization for Islamic Conference that has now turned into the Organization for Islamic Cooperation. We had constructive talks with the Secretary General for proceeding with our objectives at the OIC, particularly in domains that are of extraordinary significance for the world of Islam, including Islamic cooperation in the field of human rights, combating sectarianism, and also concerns resulting from sectarian strife, and also contributing to the strengthening and development of Islamic states, and also contributing to the common goal pursued by all Islamic states that form the foundation for the establishment of the OIC, and that is also supporting the Palestinian cause, and also the Holy Quds as the first Qibla of Muslims, and the third holy shrine of Muslims, and also the capital of the independent Palestinian state. So we had good discussions in all these fields, and I would like to once again actually seize this opportunity and welcome His Excellency the Secretary General to his home, and the visit, His Excellency's visit started with his meeting with the President Rouhani, and hopefully this would further contribute to the strengthening of relations between Iran and the OIC. A very warm welcome to you. In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate, I wish to appreciate Your Excellency, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, for your kind remarks. I'm very pleased to be here in Tehran, and as I said, I did feel your warm hospitality. I would like to appreciate you for your warm hospitality. And I also had the chance of meeting with His Excellency the President and become familiar with His Excellency's viewpoints about the OIC. And I'm also pleased to have this opportunity to be present here and benefit from your experiences and analyses about issues in the world of Islam. As you know, speaking of the most important challenges in the world of Islam, I can refer to discord amongst the Islamic Ummah. All of us should make efforts in order to counter such disunity, and the OIC can definitely play an effective role in helping us overcome such a challenge. And otherwise, that would be to our detriment. I listened to the minister's viewpoints regarding political issues, economic issues, and also the OIC in general. And this meeting can be considered as an achievement, and hopefully I'll have meetings with other officials of the Islamic Republic of Iran and benefit from such consultations. This is due to the fact that the Islamic Republic of Iran is one of the founding members of the organization and can play a crucial role. I also wish to thank the journalists for attending this press conference. Greetings to Dr. Zarif, the Foreign Minister of the Islamic Republic of Iran, and also warm welcome to the OIC Secretary General. The first question is going to be put forth by a journalist from ISNA. Greetings to you. I have two questions from the OIC Secretary General. Firstly, I have a question about Syria. In recent months, there has been some changes in views concerning Syria. From your point of view, how can Syria once again become a member of the OIC? From your point of view, concerning the plan pursued by the United States concerning Palestine, what is your opinion in this regard? I also have a question from Dr. Zarif. There were some remarks made by Ms. Chairman yesterday, and there were some reports quoting her. She made remarks about the closing down of Iraq and for those sites. What is your viewpoints? She also said that she had spoken with you about American citizens who are in prison in Iran. Do you confirm this? This was not a single question. You raised several questions. At the outset, I wish to say that I'm not a doctor. I of course, do hold an academic degree. Regarding Syria and how it can restore its past position, with regard to the resolutions that have been adopted at foreign ministerial and summit meetings, the OIC is of the view that the issue can be resolved only by the Syrian people. And we believe that Syria's territorial integrity must be protected, and there should be a social balance created in Syria, and also attention must be paid to the righteous demands by the Syrian people. The OIC has expressed its views by releasing statements in the course of various conferences and meetings. In fact, this was actually a peaceful protest at the outset. And if there was a peaceful reaction, we wouldn't witness the situation today. I'm hopeful towards the Geneva conference, and I believe that the Geneva meeting can take up practical actions and pave the way for attaining the objective. Regarding the Palestinian issue, you know that the OIC was initially established due to the event that took place in Al-Quds, and therefore the most important concern by the OIC is the issue of the Holy Quds. And this organization, in collaboration with other organs such as the UN and the Arab League, and also countries that are influential with respect to the question of Palestine, and are prepared to counter any domineering measures by the Zionists and also halting the construction of settlements. And we believe in this way one can be able to prevent discord. And I think that our meeting with Mahmoud Abbas can also be effective in this connection. Regarding the remarks by the U.S. Undersecretary of State, the Foreign Ministry spokeswoman, voiced and declared our stance last night. I think that Mr. Obama, in his one of his interviews in an institute in Washington last month, clearly announced that the United States has some wishes, and these wishes are not possible. And since they were not feasible, they were seeking to negotiate with the Islamic Republic of Iran and also finding a solution based on the realities. I think that it's good for Ms. Sherman to review these realities once in a while and refrain from impossible remarks, even if it's for domestic consumption. Even when some remarks are made for domestic consumption, that would actually hamper any progress for reaching the appropriate results, and that would not, and such an approach would not be helpful. We have openly said that Iran's nuclear technology is not negotiable, and discussions about Iran's nuclear facilities lack any value. And there's no need for having discussions about Iran's negotiating over these facilities. In fact, the Islamic Republic of Iran is seeking its peaceful purposes with regard to its nuclear program. And of course, there are others who are eager to become familiar with such peaceful objectives. We do negotiate on this basis, but our people know and are certain, and our negotiating parties know very well, that the Iranian delegation will not retreat an iota from the Iranian people's rights, and they will not overlook any rights. And in the past, they were forced to set aside their wishes. And I'm sure that they will come up with the same result in the course of negotiations. Regarding discussions with the U.S. State Secretary, they focused on the discussion